Hello and welcome back to another Star Citizen video. And today, oh boy, we have some nice ships. Although its alien ship might not appeal to everyone, but it has a very interesting offer. And oh boy, was I wrong. Was I so wrong about it? Now, before we begin, we're going to look at IAE 2953. But more importantly, don't forget to subscribe. No, like, subscribe, and hit the notification button and help this channel grow. Almost screwed up my intro. But anyway, let's get on to it. Big PSA before I start. You do not need to buy any of the ship here other than the starter pack. If you have a starter pack, you are done. Absolutely done. For those who are on the fence, it is a free flight event. Or free flight, yeah, I said the wrong one, right? It's a free flight event, so you can fly everything in the ship in the game that is offered and that is flight ready for free before you commit any purchase. And that's the best thing. And before we begin, right, before we actually begin, I want to bring up the most important thing, which is the starter pack, and it's on discount. So we have the Citizen IAE starter pack at $72.25. That is fantastic. Fantastic. And of course, we have the Mustang Alpha IAE starter pack as well. So at $40.50, this is the cheapest one. So if you're on the fence, it's like, oh, you know what? I don't want to spend so much money, but I want something good. The Citizen is actually not bad. To be honest, the Citizen is not bad. We're going to take a look at that ship later. But if you really want to go with the least amount of commitment, $40.50 is your pick. Now, of course, like I said, before you pick, play the game because it's free. Until at the end of the event, you still can pick up the discounted starter pack for sure. No worries about that. Enjoy the game, fly around, have fun before you commit. And that's the best part about the IAE 2953 4-star Citizen. Now let's start off with the first brand for the alien brands. It is the Gattac manufacturer. So obviously the new kid in the block is the Citizen, a Xi'an hybrid ship. It is a starter ship. And oh boy, I got so wrong on the price tag. It is $70. That is non-Warborn price, okay? Warborn price is $65. We're going to take a look at this ship later in the video. It is actually not bad for a starter ship. I did say it's going to cost around $80 to $100, but I was wrong. And that's a good thing because I don't want it to be priced that high as well. And I would say the only difficulty for you picking this ship as a new player, it is its vertical takeoff. Because most of the ship is usually non-vertical, right? And that's the niche part about the Citizen ship. Yep. But it's an alien ship. It is nice and sleek. I've seen it on video. I've seen some people who already got the ship and play around. Oh, I would buy the ship. Easy. It is an easy buy for me. And the best part out of everything, okay, I'm going to show you one main reason why the Citizen is a good pick, whether you like it or not, as a starter ship. So hold on to your horses. Next up, we have the Raylin. This is a cargo hauler at $225. This ship is, I wouldn't say very expensive. Sure, $255 for an internet spaceship is expensive no matter how you see it, but for people who wants to buy ships and support the game, primarily if you want to support Star Citizen, buying ships is the best way, right? In my opinion, that's the best way. Sure, there's a subscription, there are other stuff, but for me, buying ships is the best because I'm a sucker for internet spaceships. Now, before we go, $205. The next competitor to go against Raylan most likely is the Constellation Taurus at $190. So we are paying extra $35 in alien tax, quote unquote. The question is, how much SCU can this cargo hauler haul? That is the question. Until it's flight ready, I'm gonna withhold my judgment on it, but I think it's a nice pickup if you like alien ships or if you're an alien ship connoisseur. I would love to if it's not too expensive. Next up, we're gonna go for the Apoa, and we have the Car2 all at $170 for a light fighter. This ship is expensive. Unfortunately, this is a good example of ships, alien ships that are way too expensive, and all because of alien tax. Sure, its flight maneuverability and whatnot is nice, it's cool, it's sleek, but there are better alternatives with, cheaper price tag. Yeah. Next up, we have the Nox. Now, Nox is a racing hover ship. No, it's not even a ship, it's a vehicle. And in general, I will always say skip vehicles. Vehicles is the easiest to skip, right? If you want to buy vehicles, buy it in game. Simple as that. If you want to spend money, get more ships. Next up, we have the Santok Yai. It has a special upgrade offer, which is nice. But first, let's check out how much would you save if you want to buy a Santok Yai today. It's a bit too slow. We're gonna put it. I have the numbers for you on the side. It's $205. Basically, you save $15. Now, this is important because at the end of the event, what you want to do, you want to chain upgrade. And at the end of the day, you could get some ships, right, of your choice, very cheap. Last year, I chained a Carrack to be half price, right? Retail half price. That is awesome. But let me talk about this ship because Carrack is a whole nother brand, whole nother day, a whole nother topic. $220 for a medium fighter. The Santok Yai, unfortunately, it's a little hard to recommend because there are better alternatives out there. And one of them is an alien ship too. Yup. But I believe the weapon hardpoint should be good. Before I pass judgment, again, this is an in-concept ship. It's a bit hard to, talk about it because it all depends on the weapons when it comes to fighter. If this is an S5, right, size 5, then the Santok Yai is actually very good for its price tag. But I have a feeling that's a size 4. But then again, that's speculation. Next up, we're going to look at Banu, my favorite brand in the Alien brand or the Alien lineup. Of course, we're going to start off with the Defender. Now, the Defender is better already from the Santok Yai. Not because of its weaponry, but because it's a 2-pilot ship. But the 2-pilot is okay-ish. It has 4 size 3 weapon hardpoint. So that's in terms of firepower, it's not so great. But what is good about the Defender, it has beds, right? It has an interior. And any fighter with an interior with a bed gets an easy okay. A thumbs up for me to pick up, right? Not a must-have, but it's an okay, yeah. Okay, thumbs up. At $220, not bad. Slight multi-crewable, but it's usually a single pilot seat, right? Single pilot. Because Banu usually flies in a pair in lore, so that's why it's a 2-pilot seat, but usually you fly this solo. Easy. Next up, we have the Merchantman. Now, the Merchantman is where I started with the Alien lineup to begin with, but the problem right now is $650. That's a lot of money for internet spaceship. Wowzers. Unfortunately, it's hard to recommend this ship for anyone unless you really want to open up an internet bazaar. Yeah, that's about it. That's the best part of Merchantman. It's the only ship for its price tag to be a shopping mall in space. The next one is actually Kraken Privateer. Now that one, it's way too expensive even for me to recommend. Like I couldn't, even if I could buy the Kraken Privateer, I really can't recommend. I won't buy, right? Idris maybe, but Kraken, it's hard. It's on the very niche list, which I cannot recommend in general for you guys, right? But of course, I want to put out the information out there so you have an informed purchase. So in this case, the Merchantman, $650, a tough ship to recommend. But if you would like to open up a internet shopping bazaar, yeah, sure. It's the only one that I think it's cheap enough Next up, we're going to go to Xperia. Now, Xperia is a very, very exclusive brand in the Star Citizen universe because it only brings you the best of the best. And one of the best, of course, comes from Vandul. Problem is, price tag. Price tag is insanely terrible. $275 for a light fighter. Yeah, I could save $200 and just pick up the Anvil Arrow. Easy. Or I just slash the price by half and pick up one of the best fighter in the verse. Actually two. The Super Hornet and the Aegis Saber. Easy. Easy. Yeah, in this case, it's tough. Next up, we have the Glaive at 350. This is no difference. Again, no difference. If you are an alien connoisseur, I don't know. If you ask me, it's I can't. It's hard for me to ask. I mean, to even pick it up. It's a medium fighter, $350. Yeah, and on top of that, you need to finish up, or you need to complete the Vandal Swarm. So maybe there is a little bit of incentive for you to play the Vandal Swarm, but 350. In true honesty, you would pick up the best of the best of the best of the best, which is the Lightning. It's easy, right? Just pick up the Lightning. Lightning is cheaper, much cheaper, at $250. 250? I totally forgotten about the price. It's cheap enough. Next up, we have the Prowler. Now, this is a Tavarian ship or Tavarian drop ship. It is also nice, but at $440, this is an expensive drop ship. I think this is the most expensive personal dropship. Yeah, we have the Valkyrie. Valkyrie is cheaper, and it can carry a it can carry Cyclone. No, the Prowler is way too expensive. Like I said, a lot of alien ships has this alien tax, quote unquote. It is way pricey. Next up, we have the Talon at 115 and Talon Strike. This is the missile version. Talon default is a pew version. And in this case, I picked one of these guys up. Sure, it's a little. I picked Talon Strike because it has the biggest missile payload for a light fighter category. In terms of pew, sure, the Talon is nice, but at $115, just pick up the Buccaneer. Because Buccaneer is a much more glass cannony. If you really want to do max damage output, the Buccaneer is better. If you want to have a little bit cheaper light fighter, the Anvil Arrow $75, the Gladius $90. Yeah, but the difference between 90 and 115, okay, it's not that bad personally. That's why I don't mind picking up one of them. But would I recommend the Talon or the Talon Strike? Actually, I would recommend the Talon. If you really want to pick an alien ship in this category, of course, we're going to start off with the Suilin, then from the Gaptech manufacturer, followed by the Defender from Banu, and the Talon from Xperia. I think that's the only three ships that I would easily able to recommend without too much issues. The rest of the ships are tough. It is tough. And if you've reached to this part of the video, first thing first, Citizen IAE starter pack, $72.25. Awesome. Very good. And Mustang Alpha IAE starter pack at $40.50. Now, if you are really on the fence on Star Citizen, like I said, play the game first, enjoy the game, come back at the end of the event, the discounted starter pack will be still discounted. But act fast after that, mainly on the Citizen IAE starter pack, because this one has one very interesting perk where I can easily recommend, and it's this year's flavor for IAE 2953. Now, before we go to that, we're gonna look at why Suilin is nice. Okay, look at that cool ship, cool silhouette, whatnot, alien. The price is just right. For an alien ship, I think this is a very good price tag. Look at that. So nice. Ugh, I love vertical ships, right? I love it. Okay, gallery. So first thing first, weaponry. 3 size 3 weapons. 6 SCU cargo space. 12 size 2 missiles. Okay, we will disregard the missiles because missiles it's normal. It's not very good, it's not very bad, because you are paying, technically this is not really a starter ship, it's like starter 1.5. It's the same category as Avenger Titan. Avenger Titan has 8 SU worth of cargo. It has 2 size 3 and 1 size 4. So in terms of pew pew and cargo, the Titan is better. But the Titan has not great missile rack, so kinda a little bit. But of course, alien tags, that's okay. That's okay. But more importantly, the price tag. $65 for a standalone Warbond Suilin and $70 for an IAE version. You are paying $5 more compared to the Avenger Titan if you were to pick Warbond. But in this case, I'm going to use the standard price, which is $10 more. And if you pick up the Warbond version, you get one of the best perk, lifetime insurance. And that is one of the perks that I will always hunt down when it comes to internet spaceship for Star Citizen. It is one of my criteria or must have. The reason is it will allow me not to buy too many internet spaceships. that is good. That is good, because if you look at the IAE version, you don't have it. 120 month. If you look at the Suilin IAE starter pack, and that is why this is the best pick for you new players out there, and for you veteran players who do not own a lifetime insurance starter ship, unless you really got a starter ship for very cheap price. Okay, in this case, for example, I started off with the Aurora MR starter pack. I only had 3 months. 3 months insurance. Of course, if I get to see a lifetime insurance with about the same price tag, I would pick it up. Yeah, but for new players, this is not bad. And you got yourself a paint. Paint Star Citizen digital download, which is access you to PU, starting money 1000 UEC. If you use my code down below, you get extra 5000. Lifetime insurance, awesome. The price is actually not bad. So if I were to start this year today, I would pick this up. Easy. Even though I don't like the ship, or if you don't like the ship, it's still worth picking up. Definitely worth picking up for sure. But again, if budget is a concern, yeah, just pick up the Mustang Alpha. The insurance is not a big deal. Another PSA for people who wants to buy multiple ships, who wants to rebuild their fleet or build their fleet. Insurance is not a big deal, because I think CIG has put out a article, or I believe they clarify a little bit, which is nice. If you buy any of this ship with real money, you won't lose your ship. They want to do something like E49 where you will lose your ship if your ship gets destroyed, but that only applies to in-game bought, ship that is bought in-game if it's uninsured. But right now, I don't think insurance is in their radar right now. They probably will revise that in the future, and that we will re-evaluate again. But if I get to see lifetime insurance, I would try to pick it up. It makes it a bit easier. And it prevents me from buying too much internet spaceship. And that's it. That's all I have for you for today. Yeah, we're not going to look at skins. Skins are something else. So yeah, Suilin. It's definitely flavor of the year. Easy. You might like it at the end, right? I wouldn't know. So that's that. So before I end the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. I will see you guys tomorrow and see what is the next Warbond offer. Or do I want to do... You know what? I think we will do the next manufacturer instead. Because at the end, right, the finale, there will be a either 24 hours or 48 hours. In general, it's 2 days where you can pick up any of this ship if you missed it, and during its sales, not say sales day, you still be able to pick up. At the end of the event, there will be a grace period to pick up any of the Warbond upgrades if you missed it. So don't worry. That's the reason why I think I don't need to cover every day. So every other day, when there's a new manufacturer. And until then, I'll see you guys there. Don't forget, it is free fly event. If you're on the fence, have a nice day. Play it. I'll see you in the verse. And fly safe. Look at the ship. Oh, nice. Very nice.